All right, it's in the right one.
Oh man, that's big.
Oh wow, I made it huge. Oh crap, all this stuff's up. Okay, if I X out and we go on live, that's the... Did I unlive us?
No way.
Oh, it felt like it for a second.
You know, you've been like doing this for like 8 months?
I know, it's kind of crazy, actually.
10 months? How long? 10 months.
No.
You started in March?
No, we started like in April, I think. I can double check because it's when we did the happy hour for whatever it's called, the wine place. And then...
I'll have to go back and look. Yeah, maybe it was in April.
We've
been doing this for a long time now.
I know.
We're still not very good at it.
I know. All right, so say hi. It's live.
Check your white balance, everybody. Make sure your whites are balanced.
What does that mean? I really don't even know.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, whatever.
That's my white balance card. So make sure all the colors are correct for filming.
I do feel like this is now, so that no one can see this. Oh, there we go.
There we go. That's better.
I fixed it. I was like the number. It was made for like
definitely you can't miss them now because they're like this big, but you can only see like one at a time.
Yes. The comments is what
I'm sure people care about what we can see and they can't.
It's frustrating where I'm like, I don't know. Okay.
Happy New Year. That's a thing now.
Oh my gosh, happy 2021. That's unbelievable. That's it. Oh, okay. So Michael has got some bourbon. We actually got some coffee for, wasn't it the coffee from your sister?
It's wine coffee though, isn't it?
I thought it was also like aged in bourbon or something. So something like that.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not that stuff.
Okay.
You didn't like that one. Remember that bourbon wine stuff?
Yeah, no.
I liked it.
You liked it enough.
It was definitely one of those things like you can only have like a small glass of it.
I just felt like it tasted like liquor, and I don't drink liquor, so I was like, I can't.
It had hints. It had some pretty good hints of that. It's a heavy wine. Like it's like a hearty, fill your belly wine. Like I don't really describe wine as like filling usually.
I would say it's like the Guinness of wine.
Because
to me, Guinness
fills
is not
you up. Filling either.
Then you haven't drank Guinness, dude.
I don't know.
I don't think you have. Guinness it fills you up. All right, let's drink something. Empathy.
Again?
We need again. We haven't drank this one for a long time.
Oh yeah, I have this thing.
Yeah, I brought that down.
I forgot what I had right here.
Yes, I love this attitude. Fred says, it's going to be an amazing year. Yes, it is. It is going to be an amazing year.
Look how much room we have back here now.
I know. We have all this room.
We have back here. So... I can touch the door.
And fall down. You haven't even drank yet. And people are like, how much has he been drinking?
So yes.
Before this.
Did you see what's missing?
Yeah, where's all the stickers?
What's normally behind us?
Oh, I saw you put the lathe out. I saw your little Instagram being all...
I put it up there. The lathe is now in storage. It's in like a take it out when you need it
all I thought about was that I wish I would have watched you. You took it out of your way to put it in the pasture and then bring it back.
It's right there on the way. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you were back in where you put the wood.
That's back where the Donovan had his trailer.
Oh,
that's where that was.
I thought you were in where the wood was, and I was like, he literally like drove out of the way, tossed it there, took a picture, picked it up, kept going.
No, but I did a video I shot some video for the video of doing the shop layout.
Yep.
And I think there's 8 different cuts of me going from here to there. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I did. I literally got off the machine, moved the camera, got back on the machine, drove a little bit, got off the machine, moved the camera, got back on the machine, drove. So yeah, I mean,
a little bit.
You think this stuff just happens?
No one thinks that.
I know.
All right, so are you keeping all that wine for yourself, or are you actually going for it? Are you going to talk about it?
I got a straw right here. I'm in a mood today.
You are in a weirdo mood.
It's been a good week, you know?
Yeah. This is you explaining the death of the lathe. From Marty. That's right.
The died?
Because you put it out to pasture, like...
Oh, I know, but...
That's what that means.
I know what that means. Okay. I'm over here thinking about wine, now we're thinking about lathes, and now we're going back to lathes again. It's too much.
It's too much for you.
It's too much.
Not a linear.
But anyway, it's out in the pottery studio.
Yep.
That's where the lathe is right now. And some people are like, oh, it'd be so nice to turn outside. It would be, except if you have to make a video about turning.
Oh,
because like shooting video outside of woodworking, terrible.
Hard to do.
Yeah, especially like with the sun peeking in and out of the clouds, harsh light. It's not
made for that?
No. It's hard enough shooting summer videos outside, trying to show wood off.
Right?
I can't imagine how annoying it would be trying to shoot a lathe video outside.
Right.
It'd be beautiful to turn out there,
You can still do it. Not everything has to be a video.
but then it's like missed opportunities. Everyone's like, "Man, I want a lathe video." I'm like, "Okay." And the one time I do it, I don't film it. I don't know.
That's how I was feeling, David. Wouldn't it be funny, like hilarious, not to share the wine cold empathy?
That would actually be funny. Yeah, that's good.
Is it? Okay.
I mean, it's like always.
Yeah, I mean, we got 3 bottles of this, right?
I don't remember.
I think 3.
Did I buy more of it? I don't remember.
No, you did not.
Put that on my list.
Right.
Things to do. Mm-hmm. Spend my money.
Spend more money. That's what it feels like with this house. How much money can we just burn up? It feels like home ownership. Why don't you tell everyone what happened?
Oh, we had our first septic backup here. We've been here for what, a month and a half?
Yeah.
We had septic backup. That was fun.
Yesterday was
Yesterday was not a good day.
la poo.
There's a lot of poo water. It travels far too. Like
Fast.
every time floor drains make no sense to me. Like this is the musings I have in my life. I understand their purpose. I understand that they're lowest points, so things come up them. But at this day and age, have we not come with something that prevents things from coming up a floor drain? Like a check valve for a floor drain? That has to exist by now.
I'm sure it does. This house was built in the 60s.
It makes
right?
no sense to me that this is a good idea. If the sewage backs up, it's going to come up the floor. I would much rather come up, the laundry sink. And
Yeah.
it's like contained.
Yeah, but ours did the floor and the shower. The shower is contained.
And also the shower. But then the shower's only got like a lip like this.
Yeah. It did start coming out. And Matt was gone. He was at the other house getting a tool to fix it. And all of a sudden I was like, you need to drive back faster. This is escalating very quickly.
I don't know where else water came from. We picked up 15 gallons of water.
Yeah,
And that wasn't even all of it.
I know. It was insane.
I don't even know. And then when I went to the other house, the thermostat batteries had died. So it was 50 degrees in the house and dropping. So yeah, Thursday was a good homeownership day.
It was. Yep.
Adventures of homeownership.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you live.
There is one. So Gary says it's called a backflow preventer.
I need that
Yeah.
badly.
We're investing in that.
I'm gonna put lots of those in.
So yeah, so Chris he's a plumber. You screw in check balls or flaps for the floor drain.
Is that like a new style of drain that you have to install?
Dale says no. It's been around for years.
Why does no one put them in houses? Because our old house doesn't have it.
That's
This
true.
one doesn't have it.
What's funny is that our old house did the same thing. Not with poo, thank God.
Oh, there was no toilets on that side of the house.
Yeah.
So that was nice. It was only laundry and the kitchen
Yep.
sink.
Yeah.
So the one that backed up, at least it wasn't fecal matter.
Yeah.
It was just like, dirty dishwater.
Right.
Actually, no, because we had the diapers, so it would be fecal matter. Never mind.
Yeah, a
I
little
lied.
bit. But not in the same way.
But with like soap mixed in.
Yeah.
Soapy fecal matter.
Right.
Anyway, everybody install your fancy floor
Do
drains
that.
now.
Check your
Please
house.
Replace your floor drains.
Yes.
That's what we're learning today.
That is exactly. Well, when we do the renovations, we're like, okay, we need to put all this into the
I think I'm already committed to tearing up the entire floor.
Well, yeah. Now that the floor is, yeah,
The poo floor.
yeah, no joke. Oh man. All right, what do we got? Let's see. Why don't you tell us about your shop question like that in here? So why don't you just fill in where you're at in your shop move?
We are. I was gonna say halfway, but I don't think we're halfway.
Really? Because
No, maybe we are. I don't know.
I'm gonna say I feel like I understand some people who are like, Matt, where are these like woodworking videos? I understand why you don't have them because you don't have a shop. But I resonate with that feeling of being like, I want to see you make something out of wood.
Oh, it's gonna be a while. There's a lot of videos in the queue before that happens.
Okay.
Like 800 more shop setup videos.
800.
Oh,
Can I put that's on the record? 800.
Oh. I just can't wait to actually not have to be moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Maybe what I should have done? I should have turned something. There we go.
Missed opportunity is right.
I can bring it back.
That's true. It's
not
not
like
that
it's
far.
hard. We'll bring it back and we'll make a turning there real quick
Right.
and I'll put it back again.
Right.
I don't know. We're like, what? We're getting there.
I mean, you did, I'm looking right now, no one can see it, this huge, I mean, it's really tall, that dust collector thing.
Yeah, I put it up as high as it'll go
Okay.
to get it all
Yep.
the way up there. Because why the heck not? I'll turn the camera around.
Yeah, there you go.
Ugh. I set that up on, is that Thursday too?
Yes.
Was
Yeah,
that Wednesday?
yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday because I was like
No.
standing on the...
That was Wednesday. I think I did it on Wednesday.
Up.
I also lost the thing for the tripod head, so I can't pivot it. Anyway.
There we go. That was a lot of work, actually.
That's the Cyclones over there now, so that's all mostly assembled. I have a few, connections to make on here still, but otherwise that is all set up and ready for ducting. You can also see the electrical that was this week, right?
Yeah.
It was Monday and
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, those guys were nice.
Yeah, they came out and did a really nice job. It was quick and painless, and it's like good.
And what's crazy, or not crazy, kind of fun, is they're a neighbor, like one of them is. He lives like 2 doors down across the street. I was like, I know where your house is. They have a really nice porch. So of course I noticed.
They have a nice porch. So yes,
They do.
they did. It was Signature Electric. They did a really nice job. They cleaned up after themselves,
Yeah.
which I was.
Happy
It's a
about?
shop, so I'm like, whatever. But yeah. Actually, I did find these were on the bench, so they did clean up perfectly.
Oh my gosh.
The tabs from one of the outlets. Otherwise, though, like there wasn't any like stripped insulation anywhere.
Wow.
They like cleaned up like the drywall dust from when they drilled.
That's nice.
It wasn't. It was nice. Plus, like everything like looks nice. They did a really
does.
nice job on all the bends.
Yeah.
They got it all installed really nicely, and yeah. So they put a sub panel in here, and then I have all my stuff coming off that one sub panel. So
Right.
that'll be another shop video is kind of overview of the electrical system.
Yeah.
Because I know people are interested in that.
All right, so here's a nice question though from Michael. What are you gonna make next?
I'm making that serpentine chest. I've already decided
wiggle.
that's
No matter what.
I'm doing it. I've been wanting to do it for too long now, and I don't know. That's about it. That's what I'm making. It's happening. I can't wait.
That's right. Oh yeah,
That's
this is a good thing because I feel like most people probably don't know that you have this. That you should sign up for your newsletter so then you get notified of new content.
I do have that too. That's
When's the
on
last time
website.
you okay?
I'm
So
terrible at sending it out though.
So he has, because he and I didn't like share calendars, but we have access to both. And sometimes like the iPad forgets who's who. And so I'll get his notification. So I think it's like Monday, it'll be like, put out newsletter. And I'm like, that didn't happen.
Tuesday at like 10
Yeah.
o'clock
Yeah.
is when I'm supposed to do it.
Right. So
Never do it.
not never. New
I
Year's
was
resolution.
good about it for like a couple of years. Or I do it like every week.
Yeah.
It would be a
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
It takes me like an hour.
Yeah. But
It's
all right, what's
it's like
the
a- it's like
amp?
a thing.
What's the amp rating on your sub panel?
They did 70.
What does that mean?
70 amps
No, I mean like what is typical?
for
I don't know, anything.
our entire old house is 100.
Okay.
This one, the whole house has 200.
Okay.
So that's how much you can draw cumulatively from everything you're doing in the area. So in the shop, I can draw up to 70 amps, which doesn't really mean a whole lot to you, I guess.
I mean, is that normal for most shops, or is that like
That's a
high or-
lot.
A lot.
It's
Okay.
a lot more than you would probably need. The old shop had a 60 amp panel, and the only reason this one's bigger is because the old shop I had the sawmill outlet, which is a 50 amp, on its own thing from the main panel.
Oh.
So this one actually is now set up to go to the sub panel and then to the main panel, so it needs a little more juice.
I like really remember writing the check for the electricity at the old shop.
Well, they didn't do as good a job either.
I know, but like, okay,
Plus, it was a lot cheaper.
it wasn't to me because it was like the first, like we just bought the house. It was the first like bonus that I'd ever gotten for work, or it was like my first check from work as like I wasn't a lawyer, I was a law clerk, but it was like my first real job, and I got my first check for work, and
Yeah.
it went directly to electrical, and I remember being like, I'm an adult now, like this is what this money is going for.
think it was like $1,500 to do the main panel.
Yeah.
We had it replaced and then put a sub panel in the shop for me.
Yeah.
That was like $1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember
Those
being
were
like,
days.
goodbye, money. But that's fine. That is how I knew I was an adult, because I don't even think I was like, I mean, I was sad, but it wasn't like I was having a fit. Shoot, there was back to your little serpentine thing. That's how we're always
how
going
we're
to
gonna
call
do
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Guild project, yes.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'm going to leave it out of the guild. Yeah.
Is this like, okay, not to be that person, but I'm going to do it.
Okay.
You're the person, you're finally going to have like a build video that isn't.
Oh, it's going to be a series. It's going to be,
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot it as just a guild video light, guild series light.
Light.
So this would normally be like 16.
Okay.
I'm going to try and get it to like 6.
All right. So what's the difference between the two?
Much less detail. And therefore, much less production time on my part.
Right. But still like more detail than when you do like the wrap up. Because you do a guild video.
Oh yeah, though the wrap up video is like 20 minutes long, and it's like I'll take an entire 1 minute roughly of the
Right.
summer video is an entire half-hour guild video.
Okay.
It's cut down to like a minute or less. That's
Right.
how I edit them. So
Okay.
I bring like let's say the 16 videos.
Right.
I dump out the intro because that doesn't get included.
Right.
I probably dump out the second one, which is lumber selection. That doesn't usually get included in the summer either.
Okay.
And then I pull out anything where I'm explaining anything. So I have all action shots. And then I write a voiceover for those things, and that usually gets cut down to about 45 seconds to a minute. And I do that for every single video, and then I stack them on the timeline in sequence. And that becomes a summer video.
Okay. But this will be different. Like if I wanted to make a serpentine dresser, could I watch your videos and do it?
I mean, it'd be a lot less hand holding. So if you would have to have some.
If I am at least proficient, I don't have to be like a master woodworker, but like.
Of what? You want to talk about this in the guild or on the YouTube channel?
On the YouTube, because you're not putting the serpentine on the guild. So I'm saying like you're making these 6 videos on how to do this dresser.
That's like when I did Jared's bed. That was
Okay.
4 videos.
You're right. Jared's bed is not in the guild.
Oh.
Okay, so someone could make that.
Or just watch it and like it. I don't know.
That's true, but I think of YouTube. I know it's entertainment, obviously. Like, what is this video
Most
right
people
now?
make the things they watch, though.
See, I want to. That's like my thought. That's what I think of it. Like, because when I watch YouTube videos, typically it's like, how do I do this?
Well, how many of Mark's Guild projects did I buy over the years, and how many things did I make?
I don't know.
2?
I don't know
This-
how
this
many you bought.
workbench? I bought them all.
Really?
Yeah, literally every single one of them.
Oh, you're welcome, Mark.
I'm not going to make his meditation bench or whatever other thing he made. The Maloof rocker, I might make that someday.
You've made the Adirondack chairs and you made this.
Yeah,
Is that it?
yeah.
Okay.
Out of like the 15 that I bought or something like that.
Why did you buy so many?
It's educational.
Okay.
Just because you're not making the one thing doesn't mean you can't apply it to other
Do you
things.
watch them at least?
I mean, I don't watch them anymore, but I watched all
I mean,
the
you
ones.
did though. Like you bought them, you watched them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just like, I'm collecting. Just, this is my new thing. I'm going to
Well,
collect
now
videos.
it's like I can watch them if I want to.
That's true.
I get them just to make sure I know what's going on with the rest of the stuff.
Right.
To help promote it, but I mean, back in the day,
Right.
maybe Mark can give me a refund.
No.
I'm kidding. I mean, I was a guild member back before when it was like an annual subscription thing.
It's not?
We talk about this every single time.
No, we don't. First of all, this is new information.
You buy the project.
Well, I knew that, but I thought that was on top of.
No.
I thought people paid. I remember because we talked about it like, hey, I want to get this membership to this thing. I think it was like $100 a year or something like that.
Yeah, that's how it used to be.
Yeah, and I remember you were like, hey, what do you think? And I was like, yeah, that's fine, do it. And then I literally thought, as of today, you're still spending like $100 a year to be a member.
Why would Mark still charge me?
Mark's a businessman, okay? There's no friendship in business.
Okay. There we go. That's what it is, huh?
I don't think that.
I'm going to make sure I set on this clip. My membership comes out on top line after the revenue.
Yeah, did it not?
Out of my check.
Right, he's like membership.
Here's the money you brought in. Here's the revenue. Here's your revenue share. Here's the money that I'm taking out because now you're a guild member. That's,
Yeah.
and then we'll pay you out. Yeah,
Right, yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, of course, why not? Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Crap, there's a really good question. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, from Android user. Do you ever go back and watch your live streams?
I used to watch them.
Do you now?
Not really.
I watch sometimes, and then most of the time I don't.
I go back and I watch the comments.
I used to do that because
Or watch
we miss
them.
so many.
Basically, like I go to the end of the live stream, so I have the entire feed.
It doesn't work that way.
Doesn't?
No.
Okay,
You're
never
missing
mind.
comments.
Apparently, I don't see it. I don't see them all. Again, it's like my whole life is like there's a bunch of comments you didn't see
Yeah.
because it doesn't work like that. Okay, so that's good to know. So if I don't see your questions, I don't put them into the next show. It's because I literally didn't know that they were there.
Yeah, so like when you start it, if you go too far, as soon as it stops it, it does it at a certain point.
Why?
I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know. But I don't typically watch them, mostly because my voice is weird.
I mean, yeah, it's weird.
I know, it's mine, but it's weird.
I bet it sounds even weirder to you.
It does sound weird to me. Like that's what's, like in my head, the voice in my head doesn't sound so much better than what you're hearing right now. I think that's true of everyone.
I used to think like that, and then like I spent like 6 years listening to myself talk like all the time.
Yeah?
And now it's exactly the same voice.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Mine is not the same voice.
I used to think that's not my voice. Now I'm like, that's my voice.
But right now, like you can hear yourself talk. You're not talking, but in a second you will hear yourself talk. Is that what you're hearing?
Yes. I sound like I do to myself, listen to myself back again.
That's, no, your brain is
My
tricking
perception of my own voice has changed to whatever else's perception of my voice is. Which is interesting. I guess.
Because I swear there's something like the way you talk it, you know.
I mean, today I listened to myself talk for an hour and a half.
Yeah, he sits there like with his
Editing a video.
headphones. Yeah.
I listened to myself talk for an hour and a half. That's what I do most of my days.
It's true. He sits behind me.
And I have my little headphones on.
He does, because he can't, well, if I had like really, I put headphones on because he can't hear my calls. But yeah, he always has his on, so he can't hear me. So.
Yep. Listen to myself talk.
All right, this is a great question because,
They're all great questions.
well, but this one's more about me, so I care about it.
Okay.
When is Lindsay going to do her next build? I want to make that bird. I've not forgotten. When we started
you can do
this,
that now.
I know that. When we started these lives, I brought my little bird that Matthew Lovett had made. Not Lovett, Level.
Lovely. Yeah.
Level. And I'm like obsessed with it. It actually still sits on my desk, and I hold it every single day, and I pet it like a really weird person.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
You are a
and
weirdo.
I'm never going to stop doing it. But I want to make that bird. And I haven't done it yet, but now it's 2021, which means that I now have vacation
Yeah.
time.
I was going to say, now you have two to make because you're supposed to make one last year. And now you can make another one.
I think of
Another
like,
project this year.
that's true. I could do that.
You're
but now-
running a deficit here.
That's true. So now I'm like, okay, great. My parents are here this weekend. I could make it this weekend. We won't though. Mostly because we got to go to the old house because we got to sell it. Got to sell it house. Which means that we have to like fix what we call the scary bathroom, because given the fact that that is literally the term, we could say something scary bathroom to anyone who's been to our house before and they'll know what bathroom we're talking about.
There's only like two.
Yeah, but like if I go blah, blah, blah about the scary bathroom, the fact that we call it the scary bathroom.
It is terrifying.
It is. We gotta fix it. So tomorrow, that is what we're gonna do. Right?
Sure.
Really? Yes.
Okay.
We have to.
I'm going to go paint a bathroom.
It's more than painting.
It's all going to be done tomorrow.
I don't think it will.
I guarantee you.
But it's all gonna be done tomorrow?
That's all we're going to get done tomorrow.
Oh, I thought we were gonna I presume we were not gonna finish it in one day.
We will paint it.
Yeah.
And we'll be waiting for paint to dry.
Well, you gotta do the floors. Literally, I'm pretty sure we're like,
Yeah, wait for the paint to be done.
we're gonna paint the walls before we do the floors.
Ain't no shop, you know?
Oh, that's stupid. All right, let's see. How is the little piggy friend doing? So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I bought myself a stuffed pig. He didn't buy it. Do not give him credit.
I wasn't taking any credit.
I'm just saying.
I at no point said I bought it for you.
I know. I want to make it clear to the world. When I told
I would
him,
never buy you anything.
I truly, that's not true, you weirdo.
Yeah, no.
When I told him I wanted a stuffed animal pig from Crate and Barrel,
I said, get it yourself.
No, you said, why? You're weird. And literally walked away. That is a quote of our conversation.
That sounds like me.
And I was like, because I actually want it. And so then I bought it for myself, and I'm obsessed with it.
Perfect. Everybody wins.
I sleep with it every night.
I think I get to think you're weird, and you get your pig.
I know.
We both win.
Everyone
What's
wins.
the problem? There's no problem here.
Oh yeah, this is a good question. I must have missed it, but why the pressure to sell the old house? That must have changed from the original plan.
I gotta get my money out of it.
Yes.
That's basically it. There's a lot of equity sitting there, and it's literally just sitting there. So I need to pull. We gotta pull our money out
Yeah.
of that place,
Unfortunately, like,
so then we can roll it into this place,
right.
and then pay for these renovations. So
Yes.
there's that.
And I think Matt is less, or is just more now realistic of us. Like, the reason we didn't sell it to begin with is Matt did not want to live in a construction zone.
I still don't.
He still doesn't, but I think now he's just like, I may have to.
I don't think that at all.
Okay, so what do you
I
think?
think we're gonna get something going on somewhere where we don't have to stay here.
Well, my parents may move here. They're like looking for houses. So ideally,
That's what I'm banking on.
okay. I was like, we're not getting an apartment.
Otherwise, you
Don't
know.
live in some crazy world. He's not.
I'm gonna get a hotel,
No, that's one insane.
extended stay.
No.
Yep.
You're gonna find
You
some.
literally won't be able to sleep here because there'll be a hole in the house. Like half the house won't have walls,
I'm fine with that. I don't need all the walls. I just need two.
and you ain't sleeping in my shop
Yeah, I can too.
with 4 kids.
I only have 3 kids.
Oh, you found another one.
Yeah, how many children do we have? Like,
They just show up. I
Is
don't
this
know.
like you trying to tell me you have another child?
I don't know how it works. They just keep popping out at you.
Why
I
do
don't
you
know.
think we have 4 children? We do not.
You get a dog.
We do have a dog though. Well, Brent agrees with you. Construction living sucks. And hopefully my parents will move and then we just live with them and they would live close. Like Stillwater area is what they're looking for. So,
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I like I have to commute to the job site.
because yeah, that's the other thing is like JR and Max would be in school in like the Stillwater district. And the idea that we're like, cool, we're going to go move back to our old house, which is 40 minutes away, and drive them to school every day, back and forth. That sounds like a lot of work. So,
Yeah. Money issues.
yes.
I know.
Well, it's just realistic.
Realistic money issues.
I don't feel bad about it. I don't. I'm not a millionaire, and I'm
Plus,
okay
I'm
with
getting
that.
sick of going there.
Yeah, that too. Also, I just feel now concerned. Like, what if something weird happens to the house? Like, if he had not gone there because, like, as much as I hate the septic did that, thank God it did because Matt maybe wouldn't have gone to the house to get this little tool to, you know.
I probably wouldn't have gone to get the drain snake, no.
Right, and then the house would have, the pipes could have exploded. That's a lot of money.
Probably would have been like another day or two, but yeah, I probably wouldn't have gone there.
No, we wouldn't have gone there.
Yeah.
So that's bad news. I can't. No.
Can't do it.
No. So there we go. See ya. Camping in the Potter studio. We can do that.
I guess it'll be summertime. So
It will be summer, yeah. Also, you know, anyone live in like the Stillwater area and want to be best friends and
You
I
know,
can live with you. How fun would that be?
style.
We have sleepovers every night. Another family will come hang out with you.
Great. So you need some friends
Right. Do you
who
want
won't
friends?
leave.
Yeah. Who spend the night and overstay their welcome?
staying with
That's
you?
us. Oh man. That's true. Okay. Okay, so here we go.
Here we go.
Geez, Matt, with all the acreage and extra buildings, I'm sure you could figure out staying on the new property and not live in a renovation zone in the main house. So, like, this is so my family's mentality. If it was my family, like my parents' house, we would like just sleep in a tent every night. Am I right though? My parents, like, we would do that.
Yeah, and everybody would be crabby and pissed off all the time with each other.
Not all of them, no. And we would do that though. Like in my
Most of
family,
them.
that's what we would do.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Like, so that's why I'm like, yeah, let's just do
The
that.
reason why I don't do that like right now. This is terrible.
Well, it's winter. That's fair.
Because, I like living in a house, the 4 walls with the top thing.
You're all fancy with this house. Yeah, there you go. You can do a tiny build for my parents, a tiny house build.
I'm not Johnny Brook.
Did he do that?
That's what he's doing now. Mm-hmm. Like a guest house.
Or a yurt?
I'm not doing a yurt.
There are lots of options here. We have options.
I'm thinking like cave.
Mm-hmm. Cave.
You'd like dig a cave.
Yes.
What do you
Good
think?
idea.
What do you think
Yes.
of that? It'd be like, mole people.
That seems logical.
It's just as logical as sleeping in a tent.
No. Yours feels like a lot more work.
Yeah, but more comfort.
Okay.
Consistent temperature.
Oh no, there's a super chat we missed.
It's always dark. So you can sleep.
Here it is.
How would you miss something?
Oh, thank you. Happy New Year. Here's a contribution towards the field. Actually, so we did have a plumber come.
Actually, it was pretty gross.
It was pretty gross. It was pretty gross. But the plumber was really nice. He was a nice dude.
Snaked your pipes.
That he did.
Euphemism and everything.
What?
Snaking your pipes.
No.
Lady pits.
Really? Oh my God.
No?
No.
Okay.
No. That was
I tried.
a terrible joke.
Someone will laugh.
Yeah.
I guarantee you someone's going to laugh.
Someone's laughing right now.
I'm laughing in my head.
In your head.
In my own voice.
Okay, weirdo.
I have one question from last week.
All right, let's hear it.
It's from Dan.
Dan who? Hey, Pinky. People who ask for more pancakes.
Morganelli.
What?
Morganelli.
Okay.
What percentage of your profits or income come from the slabs you sell, and how much from the content creator side of the business? If you're ready to answer this question, we'd love the link. I don't think I answered this anywhere, have we?
I mean, I'm sure you've hinted at it or given something, but I don't know about.
What are you doing with this dog?
She's saying hi.
Doesn't look like she's having fun with this.
She's having a lot of fun. She's my best friend.
She's like, do I get a wine too, or?
Oh man, she would drink wine.
I'm French. I'll drink wine. I'm sure people love this.
They should. She's beautiful. She's the most beautiful dog in the world.
Here's the dog.
She's gorgeous. All right, answer your
It's like
question.
a pancake break.
That was a pancake break. Your turn.
So I think last year was kind of lower than usual. I was to go off of revenue, usually less than 5%.
Is what?
Slab sales.
Yeah. Why aren't you a millionaire?
One day at a time, all right? I don't know. I don't really have a good elaborate answer to that.
So 5% is slabs.
It's pretty small, yeah.
Why do you think that is? Because there's a ton of slabs that you have, but is it because of the time to dry it or what?
It's not a focus for me a whole lot. So I try to focus on things that'll help us more in the long term.
Okay.
So
What does that mean?
things that grow the business. I don't know what the
So you're saying slabs, it's a one-time sale?
It was a one-time thing. You sell it and you got to do it again to keep the money coming in. I'd rather spend, you make $50 in an hour and that's it. I'd rather spend an hour making $1 that'll come in every month.
Okay.
In perpetuity.
Right.
So I tend to focus more on the content side because that is a little more perpetual of revenue stream than I sold a slab. Now I got to sell another slab. I got to sell another one. Hopefully I can sell 5 more this month to make the mortgage payment or whatever.
Right.
So it's not a huge focus for me.
Right.
I just got to get rid of them so I can cut more.
There you go.
That's kind of how it works out. This year will be a little different because I have the workbench kits. So that's going to be a larger revenue source for it or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that's really about it. Last year was I definitely moved more to expand the business and diversifying it into the physical product kind of space. Because before last year, the business was entirely digital.
Right.
So literally all the revenue for the entire business was all online.
Right.
I didn't really sell anything physical.
That's true, yeah.
So this year moved into the chair kits and then the workbench kits. So those are some larger, it's a large investment to get to the point where you can start actually making and selling these things. But it also helps to diversify. The margins aren't as good obviously as digital because you have to sell one thing, it actually takes work versus the electronic ones where you do it once and then that thing is always there.
Oh, if you're selling plans, you just email and you're done.
Right, the plan sales are passive versus the physical product is active, but the diversification side of things appeals to me, and the fact that the, let's say, inefficiencies of physical product lends itself to require labor, which therefore would allow us to hire people to create jobs. So that's kind of where the business has evolved to. It's like, let's start making jobs for people, because I am so fortunate that I get to like do what I love, and I love wood a lot.
I love wood.
So being able to have that opportunity for someone else who also loves wood, to have a stable income and do something they actually enjoy appeals to me.
I feel like you need to hire an assistant.
I mean, that too, but I also need that. I need to hire a lot of people. But at the same time, it's just like the thought process in my mind, like, okay, where do we go next? It's always like, where do we go next? And then like, where are we going like next, like 4 steps down the road?
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'm fortunate, I guess. It's the quick answer.
Right.
To be able to do what I love. And it's unfortunately like the path to like, for people who love wood, the path to like do something wood related ends up being like, okay, I gotta like, I don't know, make stuff and hopefully sell it to people.
Right.
Or maybe I get like a warehousing job, like like a shop job where like I sit at a CNC and like put plywood in it. That's not really like, that's not exciting.
Maybe to that person it is. They get to listen to their podcast, do what they
Maybe,
want.
I mean, maybe, but if they're like, I love wood, I love working with wood, I love like stuff like that. Like putting stuff in a machine is not as an operator job. It's not like you don't have to think about it. You're not like, how do I creatively cut this piece of wood to make it do this one thing? Instead of I just put this piece of wood in this machine and I wait for it to be done and then I put a new piece in.
Some people like that.
I'm not saying some people don't like that, but that's like the pathway. Like if you want to do stuff with wood, you either have to like go out on your own or you have to like do something like that. Those are like your main things. Maybe you can find something where you're like doing a little bit of like custom furniture work kind of stuff, but you're still kind of in that factory type of setting. Right. So, I don't know. That was a weird answer.
You're not alone. Other people love wood too.
That's a very weird answer.
There you go.
What a weird life we have.
We do. This is a good question. Where'd it go? I keep like saving it and then, all right. Any plans to get back into podcasting? Missing Wood Talk. Is Wood Talk done?
We brought it back a year ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it done now or no?
So here's the problem. Mark is a dum-dum until people are like, we're never doing this again. Unsubscribe from this podcast.
You told people to unsubscribe?
I'm telling you, he's...
Earlier, rewind the tape. I did say he was a great businessman. Didn't have all the facts.
So we come back around here. So not as good as you thought. So when we did our last episode of Wood Talk, Matt Vanderlist was on the show because it was like the big like finale.
Oh, that's like the guy who you replaced, right?
Yeah, so we had him back on for that show. And then Mark's like, yeah, so probably we're going to do this again, so make sure you unsubscribe so you don't have to like get cluttered up in your inbox for whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, it's back. It's been back for a year now, and it'll be back for at least another year into the future.
Right now, is it coming, what day does it come out?
I think it's on Wednesdays.
Don't you listen?
Mark publishes it. I don't know.
Don't you listen, though?
Sometimes.
Okay.
See how dumb I sound. But not, I don't know, because we record them all at once.
So you do it like, yeah.
We do 3 episodes in a day.
Here's how it happens. Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Thank you. Actually, if you like Wood Talk, thank the wives.
Here's how it really happens. Saturday morning, it's like 9 o'clock, 9:30. Matt, for some reason, is already out of bed, like brushed his teeth, is super like wide-eyed, which is not a normal thing. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. And then he goes, I have to do Wood Talk. I'll be gone for 3 hours. Bye. And then goes to the basement and does it. Like,
Go hang out with my mistress, Wood Talk.
Yeah.
But yes, it's 3 hours, once a month, Saturday morning.
Yep.
Is the recording schedule.
Yeah.
So thank you to the families who allow us to do that. But from like a recording schedule standpoint, that's like the best time for us because like we don't normally have things going on the weekend. Like we all 3 of us value our weekend time, so we're not gonna have things scheduled, and then it's not like in the middle of the day on like a work day.
So how do you find Wood Talk?
You can find it on your favorite podcasting app. Just look for Wood Talk.
Let's see.
Search for Wood Talk or Wood Talk woodtalkshow.com.
Oh, I'm not even subscribed. I'm looking right now.
You can also, I don't know, that's about it.
So
Also follow us on Instagram.
Wood Talk. It doesn't even show up. Oh, there it
It's
is.
right there.
No one can see this.
Nobody can see that. There it is. There's our podcast.
I guess I'm
The
gonna.
longest running woodworking podcast.
You click this button that I just did,
You subscribe to that.
and I
thing. You
subscribed.
leave a 5-star review. And you say, Matt's the best.
Yeah,
These
say
other guys are not fun to talk to.
yeah. What a good way. Actually, some people have written some nice reviews. It looks like
I would hope so.
you have 13,000 roughly.
13,000.
I mean 1,300 ratings. But from what I hear, ratings are what make this all good. And someone said, I would, WOOD,
Of course.
like it. Give them 10 stars if I COOD could.
Oh my God.
That's the kind of jokes I'm into. I like that.
We should probably get back to reading these things on the show.
Yeah, you should.
I think Mark stopped reading them. He used to like pull them in.
Oh, right. Best podcast trio ever. Look at these compliments.
I like that show.
I dare you not to enjoy this podcast. Aw,
I
thank
will
you, Rockler,
accept
for
that
making
challenge.
this show. Man, God, wrong way. Oh, but yeah, anyway, so on my phone, so I have an iPhone. I don't know what you have, but I just have this little purple thing, and it says podcast.
It's a purple thing.
And I downloaded it, or it came on my phone. I
You can
can't
find
tell
it on SoundCloud as well, or right on the website, woodtalkshow.com. You can leave us a comment on there too,
Yep.
and the show notes are there. So let's say woodworking podcast that is 3 episodes a month.
There you go.
Another thing I do.
Yep.
I do a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't know if you realize, like I do a lot.
Is this now compliment Matt time?
Why else would I be here?
Why else am I here?
It's
Otherwise,
like the build up to the weekend. You know, like you had like a long week. We're gonna compliment you, and then you're gonna send you off to enjoy 2 days of relaxation.
oh, this is the Matt complimentation show, and then you're like, keep bathing me in these compliments, everyone.
Bathe me.
Gosh.
I am dirty.
All right, this is a good. Okay, so Roma Woodworking says it's great that you're thinking about job creation, but like, let's put you to the test. Like, or let's put some feet to the fire. What is your plan on actually hiring someone? Like, I understand it's COVID that puts complications in it, but
It does. I mean, if hiring someone for what?
that's what I'm asking you. Who's in it? Like, who are you going to hire? Right now, you hired my mom, who's a bad employee.
She
no
quit
offense to her.
already, so I
She
don't know what
quit.
you're talking about. I paid so much money for her unemployment insurance, and she quit.
Yeah, basically immediately.
Welcome to being an employer.
Immediately.
But that's fine. She helped me a lot.
She actually did, and then
like a lot.
has refused to be paid, but
The pre-order period, which is terrible because I paid so much already in overhead, but the the pre-order period for the chair kits was like ridiculous. So having her around to help like get a lot of stuff out the door to people was incredibly helpful. I had her sort 16,000 screws into little baggies.
she did a good job.
She did a good job on that. So now when I'm packing chair kits, I can just pull the baggies and they're ready to go. So that was good. I think that the first hire is like what I was planning to do before, like right as COVID hit last year, was to hire a like full-time or like almost full-time assistant person
Right.
thing.
So what are we gonna? I mean, I do think you need one, mostly because I like bug him about emails and follow up.
That's supposed to be your job.
It is, and then he doesn't do a good job. This is a team effort. Okay, so like I can respond to emails, but I actually need him nearby. But he likes to like run off.
We put that on autopilot, so I don't have to be by.
Yeah.
You can just answer things.
No, I mean, but maybe.
I need someone to like start doing the camera.
Okay, so are you hiring that? Yes or no?
I will eventually, yes, as soon as like the moment is right.
So
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
giving.
we'll see about that.
Yeah. Well, I would say if someone actually truly wants to be an assistant and answer emails, help organize his life, and make sure that he actually follows up on requests for like sponsorships and stuff, because he's really good at not doing that.
That's why you don't see many ads.
Because he doesn't respond.
I leave a lot of money on the table.
That kid, he's real good at that.
If all that money was wine.
All right, that's not
Is that a joke? I don't know.
right. All right. We should go. It's past 5 o'clock. My parents are here, so I don't feel like Caitlin is like, can you go? I need to like hang out with my puppy and my dog. And
Ask some
my
more
husband.
questions. You're fine. They're happy.
Mr. Boss Man.
They even brought dinner. I mean, it was like...
They did?
Yeah.
What'd they bring?
I don't know.
What are we eating?
I don't know. It was a lot of tinfoil.
Well, my mom homemade it, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. All covered in tinfoil.
I wonder.
It's hidden.
All right.
It's like surprise dinner.
I don't know who ShamWow is.
I don't know, but I like that a lot.
But has been asking about your fingers.
Mine?
Is your ring finger taller than your index?
No.
No.
I'm not one of those people.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not here. All right, here's an actual woodworking question because you've answered, I think, none.
No woodworking questions today.
Here's the first.
This is all audience directed, by the way. So don't put it on me.
I'm going to put it on you.
All right.
Someone has to take
Someone's
responsibility.
going to put it on me, if you know what I mean.
I'm like, what is wrong with you? You're in a mood, is right. All right.
Like Jeremiah.
What? Oh my God, that song. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, Andrew.
Before you answer this. You know what? No, I won't.
No, just say it.
So one of the things that I am going to be doing, that I really want to do, like in the back of my mind, is to get either the plasma table or a CNC, so I can start doing like my favorite rap lyric plaques.
Wait, what?
Just like put up.
Wait, say that again.
Like my favorite rap lyrics, like cut out like a sign and just like
put it up.
Put it up.
So,
like motivational signs, but like my favorite lyrics.
Okay, so that's one.
That was it. That's my.
That's the only one? Put it on me? That's it?
No, that was not any of them. But
I'm asking, what are they? Or is that a secret?
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
Yeah. A lot of them we can't say on the show.
Oh, okay.
And our kids can never look at these signs.
They can't read. They can't learn to read.
That's probably good too. They can't read until you can read.
You're not. Once you can read, you're not allowed in the shop.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, you're not allowed in the shop. Not because it's dangerous, but because you can see some naughty words.
Right. All right. Answer this question.
Okay, I'm ready.
From Andrew Upson, which I keep thinking is someone that I went to high school with, but it's a different Andrew. Okay, question about the floors. After living with your ash floor, how do you like the finish you used? If you did it again, would you use different finish? And how do you cut Western big leaf maple?
How would I cut?
First, answer the first. Okay, our floors.
The finish held up really well. Like we got some rough kids, and the finish itself is still looking fine. I kind of wish I put a second coat on because it is kind of dry looking in some spots. So if you do go down what is it called now? I forget the name of the finish now, but it was like a seal coat and then like a top coat. I've definitely done a third coat and just kind of even things out. It just has some weird like dry spots, but otherwise the finish held up like extremely well. There's no damage or issues with the finish itself. And what was the other part of the question?
Shoot, I lost it because someone was commenting. I'm assuming my teeth, because my teeth love to suck up wine. So it's like, drink more wine, your teeth aren't purple enough. Because like my teeth turn actually really purple, which is why back in the day before you had COVID and you went to like networking events for work or anytime I meet like clients for work, I could not drink red wine because I would turn purple. And I do it, like you can see it. Anyway.
Look at my mouth.
Look at my mouth. I've been drinking red wine. Okay.
Do you find the other half of the question or no?
It was how do you saw up the special maple?
Oh.
Big leaf maple.
Big leaf maple? I don't know. What are you trying to saw it for?
Probably floors, I'm guessing, because of questions about floors. Would you use
I mean, it depends. Like I just plain sawn all the stuff for the floors. I had a mix of grain patterns. So it's really up to you if you want to go through the effort of like, I don't know, standardizing your grain pattern for your entire floor. If you want it all to be the same, you can saw it all the same orientation, and then you should have the same kind of look for every single board. But I wanted a variety, so I did plain sawn. So it gives you all three, flat and rift and quartered.
All right, this is from a super chat from Michael. Happy New Year's from your fellow Twin Cities rural living Log Sawyer. I wonder where he is. What is it? If he's by us, that'd be cool.
Rural living, but I don't know, maybe.
He could be.
It's Twin Cities, so probably not that far out.
Well, but he could be the other side of Twin Cities. He could be in like Buffalo.
Yeah, but that's not like super rural, I guess. Like I'm thinking you think rural, I'm thinking like Bemidji. Or like, what are you thinking? For rural?
I mean like Buffalo.
I guess. Maybe because, somewhere in the Twin Cities, but far enough out where it's still Twin Cities.
Bemidji's is not the Twin Cities.
I know that.
Okay. I'm not sure we are on the same
When I think
page.
rural living, I think like, up there.
Yeah, okay, well.
That's like up there.
It is up there. I've gone to court up there. It's up there. I drive there for a hearing. All right. This is some good content feedback, and I like it, Greg. The entertainment value of a YouTube channel is excellent. Thank you. That goes to him. I'm saying it for him. Urban tree upcycling is cool. Agree. I like seeing user projects. Agree. Tool reviews would be good. He isn't doing that. And the trailer build was awesome.
Tool reviews are kind of like, I don't know.
Well, okay.
It's hard because, okay, I don't know if it's that hard, but.
Is it hard?
It's just weird because like, there's like this weird stigma where like did somebody like send it to you? Or like, if you say something bad about the tool, is no one ever going to want to be an advertiser with you anymore?
Oh, right. Like
it's like this weird space, but I have done a few. I don't know.
See, because like...
Plus, like, what I like doesn't really matter what I like. It's very subjective. Like, I like this tool because, I don't know, it's this color, or like it like feels good in my hand. Okay, I have tiny hands. So, like, if it feels good in my hand, the majority of you, it's going to be like, this is way too small of a handle.
Right.
Because most tools don't feel good in my hand because I have tiny hands. It's that, I don't know. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of tool review channels already. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I reviewed a few things. Like
He's saying like independent tool reels, like you buy them yourself, which...
I have done that.
So most of your tools you have bought yourself. Actually, almost all of them.
All the tools I bought myself. So I reinvest a lot of money into this. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I like to do is not necessarily like public tool reviews, but like a lot of people ask me about like a certain tool or a certain whatever. So I'll just buy the whatever so that when someone asks me about the whatever, I can tell them honestly, like, this is kind of what it is. So I did that with the insert tool bit, the insert flattening bit, the Amana carbide insert slab flattener thing. Mm-hmm. I bought that. I didn't need it, but I bought it just to like, because they're asking me about it. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy this thing. A few people asked me about the magnetic drill, the Milwaukee one. It was $2,500. I don't really need that one, but I bought it anyway, just to be able to be like, yeah, it's kind of nice.
Really?
Yeah.
$2,500? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
The stuff's not cheap.
You didn't need it? All I'm hearing is...
I could have got a cheaper one.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. But no one asked me about the cheaper ones. They asked me about that one because cordless.
All right, well, Greg's saying, like, tell us what tools are junk, which I agree with. Like,
I don't know. I don't really buy junk tools.
Okay.
That's like the problem. Don't buy a Laguna dust collector. It's terrible. There's one. I did a review on that one because I bought it.
Mm-hmm. Don't do it.
I did a review on it and I did a follow-up on it. And people still ask me about it. Do not buy it if you have the ceiling height. It is terrible. You will regret it.
Watch as like someone who makes like Laguna or works there like sends us and then they send like an email to everyone, don't work with this guy.
They did not want to, they wanted to offer me a small discount on it to do a review of it and put it in my shop,
and you said,
smack dab center. I said, that's hilarious. I'll buy it myself. That's the other thing too. It's like, well, I'll buy a lot of the tool myself just so I don't have the bias.
or at least
The buyer, because like
pressure.
I remain unbiased because I actually bought it, which I had the money to buy it. So I mean, I guess everyone's financial situation is different too. Mm-hmm. So like, what's a lot for me might not be a lot for someone else, etc. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Like most of the stuff here, I bought myself. I bought over the years. There's not a whole lot of things.
Right, or Amazon points.
Or like, yeah, I use my credit card points to buy all the festival stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
But basically, like, the way like I do tool reviews is like if you see me using it on camera,
You probably like it.
I actually like using it because I wouldn't use a tool that I don't like. 'Cause
Right.
That makes no sense. Who in the right mind would use a tool they don't like?
Some people do.
I guess.
Peter, best tool advice: buy the best, but don't tell your wife what it costs. Yeah. Now that I'm learning how that.
Also that.
All right, it's already 5:15. Do you want to answer more questions, or should we
I don't know,
have?
is there another good one? Because that was a pretty good one actually.
Matt's getting really
That
fired up
ended up
over
being
that
a pretty
one.
good one.
Yep.
So there you go. Don't buy the Laguna dust collector, and
if you see him on camera with the tool, you like it.
yeah. I feel bad because like people ask me to buy it. I'm like, I kind of feel bad selling it to somebody.
What are you talking about?
The dust collector.
Oh.
So I'm like, it's not.
Oh, someone like because you have it, you have to get rid of it.
Like a lot of people want to buy it. And I'm like, I feel kind of bad selling it.
Why would? Well, you aren't selling it. You don't work at Laguna.
I mean, like that one.
Oh, the physical one you have where you're like,
I'm like, yeah. Well, actually, you know what? I said in my Instagram story, like, it's assembled already, so like that's like half the headache is gone, but it's still not a very good collector.
I actually remember you assembling that.
Oh, it was terrible. I'm sure I was very upset.
You were very crabby, and
Yeah. I mean, so I put the clear view together, and it's probably like a little bit less time, but it was so much less frustrating. Like the manual actually
was helpful.
actually tells you what to do.
Right.
Versus the other one, like half the things that make sense because like instead of like putting a new insert in, they're like, we changed these things so these aren't really things anymore you have to worry about. They didn't do that. And then I still hear about that 2 years later from people who are buying it now. They haven't fixed that. I'm like, just update your manual. Yes, I know your stuff's already boxed and ready to go. You were trying to sell all inventory. Just like pull a little flap up for the box and put a little thing in there. And be like, here's your new manual.
Right.
Or like put it in an envelope and tape it to the side of the box.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard to fix these problems.
That's true.
If it's just like the documentation's terrible. I mean, the assembly process is terrible too, but the documentation is terrible as well. Also, it doesn't separate very well. So there's that.
Now we know. Don't fit. Okay, Gary's a nice question/comment. How about a quick shop scan?
I can do that.
Do a show.
So I did finish up the layout video. That's what I was doing this afternoon.
Is that what? Oh yeah, all afternoon he's been sitting.
So that's going to be the next shop video coming out. So this is the new layout or whatever. So previously the dust collector was right there. The toolbox and the metal bandsaw were here. Everything else is kind of in the same place. Let me go around here to the other side. It's all kind of in the same place. The Bridgeport will go there. This is all kind of the same. It's just basically just spread out a little bit so I have room to walk. And the dust collector is in that corner now. Drill press, which is still chugging along. Can't kill it.
I love this. Ray Romano, get on with it. I love her. It's so funny. I think Ray Romano is so attractive. So it's good that I married you.
I mean, it's good for other reasons too, but.
Because we're married.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. This is a good question. Stop. Don't leave that place.
Ah.
Where will the hand tool cabinet go?
Same place.
That doesn't mean anything to anyone.
Right here. Who put a happy face on my monitor?
Oh, Max did that. Or JR did that.
Yeah, same place as before. The shop hasn't really, like the overall layout, it's exactly the same with a few small tweaks. So I really like the layout, the flow through the shop.
All right. With the unkillable drill press. It's true.
It's like I tried.
All right, you have to. I wish you could like flip and show Fancake's face. She is pissed.
She's fine.
She's not happy.
She's just like, why are we out here?
Yeah, she's like, Mommy,
My
go
feet
inside.
are so toasty
Go
and warm.
inside.
The floor is heated. It's nice.
All right. I think it's time for us to call it
You got
and
one
go
more
figure
question or
out.
no? Anything else? Question, lady?
You know.
No?
Not. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's probably up higher. I have to find it, you know. Ralph likes the trailer build, but sawmill build was more interesting.
I don't disagree.
I agree with you.
I go back and watch it sometimes. I'm like, I was a lot younger.
Oh, here you go. Here's a real question. Wood storage.
Yeah.
When building horizontal lumber storage, how close should the supports be for a 12-foot board? What if the wood is not kiln dried and it's close to 20% moisture?
At 20% moisture, you're basically in the still drying stages, so you're going to want to put those like sticker width apart. which is usually like 18 inches ish. So yeah.
So there you go.
If you've got dry stuff, you can go a little bit wider than that. You're like 2 feet. I think my lumber rack in the old shop was at 2 feet on center. But for stickering material to dry, I'm more in the 18-inch kind of range. That's for like, for 4/4, you can kind of get away with a little bit wider on thicker stuff, but you want it to be fairly close together, and you want whatever it's sitting on to be perfectly flat. So it's gonna be horizontal lumber storage. Those supports need to be coplanar. Otherwise, it's going to deform and dry into whatever shape those supports are. So if you have like, if it's 4 supports, and the 2 on the outside are lower than the ones in the middle, you're gonna dry it with a bow in it. Or other way, cup, or if you have like a weird thing, like a serpentine thing, you're gonna have a board that does this. It's basically steam bending. You can have it do whatever shape it wants.
That's true.
We're doing this, right?
I'm ending on this.
I'm ready.
Are you due for some fresh retro sneakers? I think he is.
I just got those ones. You just bought me some.
Yeah, but I think they're actually pretty dirty already.
I painted them.
Yeah. Why? Why?
Because those are the shoes I had on when I was in here with the sprayer. And literally everything turned white.
That's literally what
The
happened.
camera was white. It was a black camera, now it's a white camera.
But he really shouldn't be using his work shoes. Why would he do that? Why? That'd be silly.
I'm gonna wear my boots in here.
All right. Well, enjoy the weekend painting. That's what we'll be doing.
It's gonna take like 2 minutes. It's gonna take me longer to clean up. It's like how big is that room? Like 4 by 5?
Making sure that like
The room's only like.
we're pulling out the sink. We're pulling out.
Yeah, but the
everything.
room's only 4 by 5.
I understand. That's why we need to get the whole thing done. Oh wait, but quick question: how long does it take to put together a Laguna dust collector?
Takes your entire life because you'll never get over the trauma.
Really? Really? What's the real answer?
Well, he has one. He hates it too. But
Don't tell secrets.
everybody knows he hates it. It was like a thing he did on
thanks.
Instagram.
All right, how much does it for real does it take?
It's like 6 to 8 hours, and you will hate it, and you'll undo
An
things.
entire work day for
Yes.
most people?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And you'll be like, it will be frustrating, and you will be redoing steps because you get so far in the instructions, and you'll be like, well, what the hell? And then you're like, okay, I went the wrong way. I should have done all the other things first. So you start taking things apart. It's like a giant bolt together puzzle. And it's like a bajillion bolts and nuts and washers.
We're gonna get like a cease and desist letter from Laguna.
And they're all metric. And you know how much I like metric fasteners.
That's true. Matt actually loves metric. I mean, he grew up in Canada. That's his language.
Yeah, but I don't like. All my good stuff's like imperial.
I like this. I say 16 hours a week, 2 work days. Jonathan, can I have your job? That's funny. All right. We should go hang out with our babies and kiss them and stuff.
Jonathan's my baby.
Let our children know anything.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
I'm in me and Katz Moses, we're like Laguna brothers. You know?
Yep. You're a weirdo. All right.
Well, it was another week of this.
Work, life,
Yeah.
the usual.
What are you doing next week?
Next week?
Yeah.
I
You got anything
have
going on?
depositions all week, but they're remote, so that's weird. And also,
Like
yeah.
rural?
They're rural and remote, so that'll be interesting because I got to figure out how to have a background in my computer. And I really can't have you behind me.
Just use that wall over there.
Well, I know, but I have to bring my whole computer, and it'll be interesting. I have 1, 2, 4 depositions.
So I should wear my sombrero and walk
You
around behind you?
should, yes. 'Cause
All right, good.
it's actually recorded too.
Oh, good. Is it
they'll-
public?
No, they're depositions.
I don't know.
So,
Maybe we'll get public. I don't know.
all right. No, they're not though. All right. Well, until next time.
Have a nice weekend
Happy wine drinking.
and whatnot. And I don't know what I was going to say.
Well, Donald's looking forward to you coming back with the giant saw, and I think so is he.
Man, another giant saw.
Yeah, like your bandsaw.
Oh, the big saw, yeah. That'll be a while. I still have I don't know, 6 sawmill videos to publish still.
You're moving, dude.
I mean, the sawmill is going to be here before I run out of videos. of me cutting at the other house. Because I have a lot of them.
All right, well,
I
until next
batch
time.
produced those.
We have to say anything? Or
I feel like I'm supposed to say something like,
happy woodworking. If you have any questions about anything in my shop or anything I just said in this video, please leave a comment below.
buy chair kits, right? Is that what I'm supposed to say? Go buy
Yeah.
some chair kits.
Only if they need a chair.
Buy a guild project. What else am I supposed to self-promote? I don't know.
My dad says bring up the wine.
Bring up the wine. Get your own. There's more downstairs.
All right, let's go. All right, have a great weekend. Enjoy your time, hopefully away from work. And we'll see you next week.
Goodbye, everybody.
See ya.